Sorry, I was just getting into the spirit of loud music. See, someone in my neighborhood right now has been blaring bass out of the back of their car for about 45 minutes now, and it's pretty late at night in a subdivision with with houses that are about 25 feet away from each other. So it's a little bit much. If you do that, or you know anybody else that does, encourage them or yourself to blare their music as loud as possible and drive off a fucking bridge. Today, guys, I want to talk about No Man's Sky and video games being defended. Now, if you want to have an argument for a video game, that is totally fine. You can see I'm already I'm getting through this pretty fast. If you have an argument for a video game, that's fine. You want to argue about how Battlefield, Call of Duty, Destiny, Titanfall, fucking Need for Speed. You want to argue about how Legend of Zelda is the best franchise of all time. That's fine. But when I see tweets and Reddit posts and Facebook posts and YouTube videos of people saying, go easy on No Man's Sky. You should like No Man's Sky. There's nothing wrong with No Man's Sky. I cannot believe that people don't like No Man's Sky. I honestly can't understand it. In fact, I saw somebody on Twitter saying, I don't know where the hate comes from. Someone even made a joke saying, what was it? Oh, when does No Man's Sky fall off the Empire State Building and we find out we were the monsters the whole time? And that's a reference to King Kong. I don't get it. It's almost because the only reason you defend a game, right, especially with like No Man's Sky, a game that nobody has any real brand association with, like COD or Battlefield or any established franchise, it's just new, and a lot of people are looking forward to it. And when they got it, well, you guys have seen that they've lost 90% of their player base, and that's an actual apparently that's an actual report, it's an actual number. And so, I have to say that it's very strange to me that people almost act as if you disliking something they like is an infringement on their positivity and good mood. Somebody not liking a video game I like? Oh god, I don't know how I'm going to sleep at night. It's ridiculous to assume that everybody's going to like what you're going to like, especially when it comes to a $60 product. If you bought Modern Warfare 2 and you didn't like it, well, then hell, you have a right to go get your money back or complain about it, or do both. It's your money. It's a product. Why are grown adults going, I don't get it? Oh, wait, let me prop this up here. I don't get it. People don't like No Man's Sky, and I really like No Man's Sky. I'm gonna complain about it. How dare you negative haters disliking a game I like, and send. I don't hate the idea of standing up for a game or defending a game. I hate the idea of defending it based on nothing. Just saying go easy on it. Just saying be nice to it. If you want to argue a point for a video game, go for it. I'll listen. But if you're a grown adult going, oh, how do you not like that? That's a game I like. That's dumb. So No Man's Sky has lost a lot of its player base. I can see why. I've watched a lot of streams. I've watched a lot of gameplay. I don't want to say there's no variety. It's a procedurally generated world with 18 trillion planets or whatever. So it's got variety, but it doesn't have any real substance. It doesn't have that visceral punch that games like COD or Destiny have. Oh, yeah, that's right. I put COD and Destiny up above No Man's Sky. Feel free to riddle me in the comments, but at least people are playing those games, and that shows more than sales. I mean, Call of Duty could sell 1 billion copies, but if only 10% of the people are still playing it, that's not good. Don't judge a game based on sales, and don't judge a game blindly, but feel free to judge a game. Does that make sense? Don't be stupid. When you're defending or judging or attacking or defending, or whatever, if you're offending or defending, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. No matter what you do, do it right. Be clever with it. Be smart with it. But I just cannot see a reason why an adult would defend what is a virtual toy. My name's Tom Scott, and that's something you might not have known. Yeah, if you guys don't get that reference, I don't blame you. I'll see you when I see you. Why am I walking off? Because I don't do a lot of editing. I don't like putting pictures on screen. That's why I have props and stuff here. I actually had R2-D2 toy. I was going to talk about if you got this for free and it broke, you wouldn't care. But if you paid $10 for it, you might be a little bit more peeved. I was going to talk about when you buy gaming consoles and stuff. I was going to do this whole thing, but it's just as simple as people are going to disagree with you and people are going to hate on games. And if you can't deal with that, I would stay off the internet. I would head on back to You know, what am I saying? Oh, that's right. You're a child. And about driving off a bridge because of the music thing earlier, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't mean to infer you should commit suicide. I'm trying to infer you should commit suicide if you're blaring shitty pop music out of the back of your car fucking 11:30 at night. You guys should subscribe to Tom Scott, but I did multiple takes. That was over on my bed. Don't ask why. You guys should subscribe to Tom Scott. By the way, he's a cool guy, and you might like his content, and you might learn something. You might learn something cool. So, there's that. I'm gonna close this down here. You know, you can do anything on YouTube. It's not television. My friend just texted me saying there's a new user interface for Battlefield 4. I'm gonna say, oh yeah. I wrote, oh yeah. I don't know if that showed up very well on the camera at all, but I wrote, oh yeah. YouTube is quite special, right? I mean, like, what I'm doing right... I almost fell and died. What I'm doing right now isn't that interesting, special, or doesn't take a lot of skill. But you guys will make... I'll make money off of this because of you guys, so I really appreciate that. I like YouTube. It's just awesome. You can do whatever you want. People like me, they'll stick to this point in the video and be like, boom's being boom. If they don't like me, they'll click away, and I think that's a beautiful system. It's very straightforward. Like me, stay. Don't like me, leave. That works pretty good. Why am I still recording this? Because I still have a lot of Gatorade left. So, yeah. Do you guys not know I was really tall? Look at how tall I am. I'm huge. I'm almost 7 feet. I could be a basketball or football player, but I get winded going downstairs to the fridge, so that wouldn't work. By the way, in the fridge I have cheesecake, which is ironic because that's why I get winded going to the fridge, is because of the fact that my family buys me food. I'm happy with it. See ya. That didn't feel natural. I was looking at the camera as I was walking away, so I'll try that again. I'll see you.